Well, the A's got things going early as you can possibly get them. The only way they could have gone themselves better is to have done what Kotsay did yesterday when he homered to start the ball game in Texas. He didn't miss that by much beginning tonight. Benji Molina behind the plate and the pitch. Swung. There's a drive to left center field. Garrett Anderson going back on it, and that one is off the base of the wall. And Kotsay into second base with a double. That ball tailing away from Anderson. Kotsay opened yesterday afternoon's game in Texas with a home run, and now starts with a two-base hit here tonight. That was off Kelvin Escobar, who's been the most consistent and effective pitcher since the All-Star break for the Angels. Came in with the seventh-best ERA in the American League tonight. And the A's figured they might be in a very tight ball game. McLemore was up there as the next hitter, looking to bunt for a couple of pitches, but then the bunt was taken off. 2 balls and a strike. McLemore intent on wanting to get the runner over and make the most out of this leadoff double. And here's the pitch, and he is not bunting, and he drives it to right center field. That's in the gap, and it'll go all the way to the barrier. Easily scoring from second base is Kotsay. McLemore has a double, and the A's are up 1-0 after 2 batters in the opening game of this 3-game series. Eric Chavez kept the pressure on with a single to right, sending McLemore to third and bringing up Scott Hatterberg. Hatterberg now with 0-2. Chavez at first. Over third, McLemore. There's a drive to right, sending Guerrero back. He has it lined up, makes the catch. McLemore tags up. Guerrero's throw comes into Erstad, and McLemore scores from third base to make it a 2-0 A's lead. 4 batters into the first inning. Hatterberg driving in his 82nd run of the year on the sacrifice fly. With 2 out, it was Rubio Durazo at the plate. He came into the game as the 5th best road hitter in the American League at .324 and showed how it's done. 2 out, 2 in for the A's. Chavez the runner at first base. And Durazo with a 2-2 count. Escobar delivers. Fastball is lifted down the left field line, deep toward the corner, going back to Jose Guillen. Makes the catch. Then he can't hold it. And here comes Chavez racing around third to the plate. He scores, and Durazo is in at second base. That ball kept tailing away from Guillen down in the corner by the low wall, and as he neared the wall, he appeared to have it for a split second, but not long enough. It came out, and Durazo is ruled to have a double, and the A's lead with 3 in the first inning. Well, Harden came out firing BBs tonight. The fastball struck out Erstad looking, popped out Gloss in the bottom of the first, and then the dangerous Vlad Guerrero, and this is the way Harden was treating him early in the ball game. Guerrero, as we've often talked about in the broadcast, is a guy who can swing at just about anything location-wise and has a great chance of making some kind of contact. Now it's 0-2. Harden delivers. Swing and a miss. High heat that time, up about shoulder high, blew him away. And a 1-2-3 first for Harden, shutting him down after the A's got 3, and after 1, it is 3-0 A's. And in the second, Harden got a couple of infield outs and then faced Benji Molina. And once again, this time mixing fastballs and breaking balls, showed he was on his game. And again, Molina back in the batter's box, and the pitch on the way. And he struck him out. Kind of a helpless swing at a high fastball that tied him up. And Harden has 6 up and 6 down with 3 Ks through 2. The A's leading 3-0. But in the third inning, the Angels finally managed to get something going. It came when Dallas McPherson singled to left, and with 1 out, Figgins singled him up, putting runners at first and second. Darren Erstad on a 3-2 pitch drew ball 4, and here was the first legitimate threat against Harden tonight, with Troy Gloss hitting in the 2 slot up next.
The Angels have McPherson at third, Figgins at second, Erstad at first. Kotsay in center, very deep, about 4 steps toward left center. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Gloss drives center field. Kotsay going back, nearing the track. It's playable as he makes the catch. McPherson tags from third to score. Figgins goes to third. Erstad holds it first. Sack fly for Troy Gloss. That gets the Angels on the board. It's now 3-1 Athletic. But the A's will take that. The A's will more than take that. That's the second out.
And then with Guerrero up again, this time he quickly got him to hit into a force-out inning the threat. During the inning, Justin Duxer had been working in the bullpen for the A's just in case one of those innings suddenly exploded and got away from Harden. But after that, he seemed to be pretty well the master of all he surveyed, and he got some help from the A's in the fourth inning when Damian Miller singled to start the inning, and Eric Burns went in looking for a pitch, and apparently got the one he wanted.
Pumping, and the pitch is hit high in the air to left, though. Jose Guillen is going back. He's just going to watch, and Burns has his 20th this year. A deep drive to left into the A's bullpen, and it's 5-1 Athletics.
First long ball since the 28th of August.
And he had gone 15 games without an RBI. 5-1. And no doubt about it.
Harden kept that score in order until two were out in the fifth when Erstad's shot inside of first base hit the bag and bounced down the line for a double, and Gloss once again had a chance to help the cause. Harden again looks and delivers. That swung and line to left. Played by Burns on one hop. Erstad coming home. Burns' throw will be just a hair late. Erstad slides in safe. Gloss delivers his second RBI of the night, the Angels' second run, and it's now 5-2 Athletics. In the sixth inning, with Escobar gone and Scott Shields on the hill, Miller and Burns combined again with one out for a single by Miller and a deep double off the wall in center by Burns, and they had second and third. Kotze, this time too dangerous to deal with, was walked intentionally, and the next hitter was Mark McLemore. Well, the veteran had driven in a run in the first and scored one. He'd also drawn a walk in the second and had to have an excellent play at short to retire him in the fourth. Looked like it was a good night for Mac. And here it is. A swing and a ground ball. Backhand diving stop. Eckstein from his knees to second for one. Figgins to first. No double play, and the A's get the run. Tremendous play by Eckstein and a lightning turn by Figgins, but still not able to get McLemore. That ball was in deep short, and Figgins had to lay out backhanded, landed with a thud on his chest, quickly got to one knee to throw. But McLemore gets the RBI, and the A's lead is 6-2. That's all he got out of that. Later, Brendan Donnelly came in to get the final out of the inning. He continued into the seventh. He walked Jermaine Dye and gave up a hit to Durazo, and it looked like the A's might muscle up on him. But two quick strikeouts put things squarely up to Burns if the A's were to get anything out of that rally.
And Donnelly's 2-2 is a line drive base hit left field. Dye is the third. Guillen up with the ball. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. Here's the tag, and Dye is out at the plate. Jose Guillen with a right fielder's arm in left field. That ball was hit very hard off the bat of Burns. Dye, of course, with two out, going all the way, and a one-hop laser shot from left by Guillen. The throw was there in plenty of time, but Dye made it close with a good effort to go to the foul territory side of home plate. Benji Molina slapping the tag down, and Dana Demuth, the plate umpire, really waiting to make sure that Molina held onto the baseball as Dye tried to get the plate with his hands. So as it turned out, a bang-bang play, the final out of the top of the seventh, and we go to the bottom half. It is still 6-2 Athletics.
Meanwhile, Harden had faced only three men in the sixth. He got the first two outs in the seventh, and with his pitch count approaching 110, it was Figgins as the third man up in the inning, and we were going to see the final pitch tonight from Harden, and it was a good one.
Erstad at the top of the order on deck, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball, and Harden, a quick and economical 1-2-3, bottom of the seventh, and after seven, A's 6, Angels 2.
That was pitch number 111, his sixth strikeout. The bullpen took it in the eighth inning. Messier gave up a couple of hits, and with one out, Rincon came in to get Garrett Anderson on a force out, and then Chad Bradford with one pitch retired Guillen on another force out, and the A's maintained the 6-2 lead. And when the Angels came to bat in the ninth inning, Octavio Dotel came in a non-save situation. After striking out Molina, he faced McPherson. Swung, there's a high drive deep to left field, left center. Back is Burns, and it's gone. Dallas McPherson hits his second Major League home run. Opposite field with power over the 386 mark out there. And the Angel fans, they get used to seeing more of that. He will probably have the inside track to win the third base job next spring. If Lost does not return, and chances seem that that's slim. Pinch hitter Jeff Devan and then tried to bunt on the first pitch, fouling it way over by the Angels dugout, and Damian Miller made a terrific sliding catch of it for out number 2. And now it was just Dotel with Figgins. The A's had plenty cushion for Octavio tonight. Now the pitch. Swung and missed by Figgins. Foul tipped actually into the mitt, and the ball game is over. That's strike 3. And Dotel gives up what proves to be a harmless homer in the 9th inning. And the Athletics, with each game they play becoming that much more important, put this one on the proper side of the ledger tonight. And so they increased their lead over both the Angels and the Rangers to 3 games in the American League West. Rich Harden setting the tone with a superb 7 innings of 4-hit baseball. The A's racking up 12 hits, and the final score, the Athletics 6 and the Angels 3.